Title fight tonight. Robert Whittaker with the nation on his shoulders, trying to come through. He is in the blue trunks. Yoel Romero in red. The fight clock is brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Romero out of the southpaw stance. Whittaker, the orthodox fighter.
Romero does a lot of weird stuff. He lulls you into a false sense of security with slow motion sometimes. And you're seeing it here. Just kind of feels you out, sees where you are. But when he explodes, it's shocking.
So unpredictable. A lot of guys underestimate the punching power of Whittaker. You know, a lot of his punches are short and they're crisp, but man, as he's shown time and time again, he lays people out with them.
Whittaker less than 3 months removed. Little slip there for Robert. Less than 3 months removed from that win over Jacare de Souza that set up this championship opportunity tonight.
Whittaker back in the center of the octagon. This is really where he wanted to be. Dictate the pace and the space of this fight with his striking, and wanted to be in the center of the octagon to do that.
Whittaker really wasn't concerned about 5 rounds tonight. Looked like Romero landed a kick to the body.
Nice timing though on the jab by Whittaker as well.
Whittaker's closing in very quickly. Beautiful jab there by Whittaker. The way he's closing the distance is very quick.
And he uses his legs to really snap in and hit you. It's not just an arm punch, it's a full body.
Hook kick.
And Whittaker nearly made him pay with a counter right shot here from Romero. Whittaker goes down.
We see a lot of times Romero, when he takes guys down, he sacrifices top position because he just postures up and throws bombs. Here he tried to keep on, but that's a big mental win for Robert Whittaker, escaping that easily. That's a loss in my eyes for Romero, who used a lot of energy to execute that takedown and really didn't get much out of it.
Try the flying knee. Look at this. Wow. Whittaker with a takedown defense. Sensational.
Excellent hips there, somehow getting his legs back under him. But if you're in the corner of Whittaker, this is what you want. Get this guy to expend as much energy in round 1 as you can. And then look for him to fade later. They really do believe that Romero will slow down if this fight gets in the 4th and 5th round.
Whittaker's takedown defense north of 91% coming in. Less than 2 minutes now to go round 1. Whittaker wasn't too concerned about 5 rounds versus 3 tonight. He feels like the gas tank is really dependent upon who dictates the fight.
Nice work reaching across the head, getting his back off the fence.
I may be wrong, but I'm looking at Robert Whittaker's right leg, and I think he might have injured it in one of those scrambles. There's something about the way he's moving that just seems a little off.
It looks like the top of his foot has a cut on it. It's very easy to break those bones on the foot. You kick someone in the knee or catch their elbow on a front kick.
I mean, it might just be the odd way that he moves, but I'm seeing this occasional straightening of his leg, where his leg locks, which just looks odd to me.
Nice front kick there, though, with that leg.
Whittaker feints. Under a minute here to go round 1. Nice job by Whittaker to use the whizzer and get back to his feet. 20 seconds here in round 1.
Amazing takedown defense by Whittaker. Amazing.
Not an easy round to score, though.
Ooh. Powerful inside leg kick.
Ooh, just flicked him.
Good sign there that Whittaker was able to throw that right just out of range with a massive right.
From the very beginning of the first round.
That was a hard oblique kick. And look, when you're a guy who really depends on movement and being light on your feet, big injury for Whittaker to sustain. Looks like he's fighting through it.
Yeah, that is the lead leg, and you can see now, hard for him to put pressure on it.
I'll tell you what, though, look, there's already some bruising on the inside of the left knee.
Yeah, that was from an inside leg kick that Romero landed towards the end of the round.
Yep.
But Whittaker's having a real hard time pushing off that. But he's just throwing it anyway.
He has said in the past, no better place to break my hand than the octagon.
He's getting it out of the way really quick now.
Look at the way he stepped there. It was very awkward.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Romero realizes it yet, though.
I don't know how his corner isn't seeing it.
Been a lot of those collisions as both men try to advance.
Looked like Whittaker ate a knee to the chest, though, and beautiful level change from Romero. Let's see if he can get some top time here, though, staying heavy. And there, look, Whittaker had an opportunity to lift with butterfly guard there, and if his left knee is hurt, he couldn't do it, and he immediately left butterfly guard to close his guard. Not something I would do if I wanted to get Romero off of me, but if your knee is trashed, like he said, man, you're gonna have a hard time lifting.
Yeah, and if his knee is trashed, it's gonna be very hard to keep weight on it as he's trying to get back up to his feet and use it in awkward angles. He might just try to hold on here for Big John to stand him back up.
Yep.
And it seems like that's what he's doing here.
To this point, Romero staying active enough, under 3 minutes here in round 2.
Yeah, I can see Big John send him up those shortly. And the big thing, too, though, is we've seen some vicious ground and pound from Romero in the past. He's avoiding a lot of that as well. Now Romero's up.
Romero tries to pass, unable to do so.
Robert Whittaker looking for the sweep, but Romero takes his back.
Get ready for Suplex City possibly here. Nice job by Whittaker to lower his base and get himself to the fence. Really nicely done.
Yoel still with control of the body and lands a knee now. Tries to kick the legs out from underneath Whittaker, not happening. Two minutes to go, round 2.
Better pacing by Romero in this round. He exploded a lot in round 1. The one takedown here, but even though he's controlling the clinch, not overexerting himself here in these positions and wasting energy.
Beautiful trip. But Whittaker back up to his feet, turning into Romero.
What though, that'll sap a lot of energy from your legs, constantly having to stand back up out of that tight waist and rotate through and pummel.
Whittaker landing that right knee.
And Whittaker just allowing too much fence control time here. Got to dig that left arm in, try and get double underhooks and get out of this position. Or reach around the head like he did in round 1.
So John McCarthy not seeing enough action. Back to the center, less than a minute to go here in this second round of a possible 5. Romero 2 for 5 on his takedown attempts thus far.
You can see him, he tried to hide the wobble with that punch.
Whittaker showing off a pretty good chin there after a big right hand from Romero. So Whittaker seemingly fighting through injury here in this UFC interim middleweight title fight.
Romero just doesn't want to give him any space.
He also doesn't want to waste too much energy himself. Clearly pacing himself. And he gets the takedown at the very end of the round.
Get up.
The question is, how bad is the injury? How much of it is pain, and how much of it is instability? There's a big difference. He can get through pain.
Feinting nicely there, and has to put weight on that knee to do so. But I've been really impressed with Romero and some of the fight IQ we've seen from him. We've seen lack of focus before in previous fights. His fight against Derek Brunson, fight against Hani Marks, Tim Kennedy. He's had these lapses of focus where he's gotten caught, where he's got taken down. Here, though, late takedowns in each round, could very well be up 2 rounds to none right now, and hasn't overexerted himself.
Yeah, it looks very fresh.
Go over there.
They're gonna clip the tape
Get up here.
off of Romero's glove.
Give me that real quick. Cut that.
Whittaker does keep going to that push kick, but at least to this point in the round, he has been unable to land.
Fight.
The last round, he followed up that push kick with a nice hook and did land. That's one of his better combinations. But yeah, we have not seen Whittaker let his hands go like we're accustomed to seeing with those quick, fast, accurate combinations.
I'm shocked that he's throwing so many kicks. If his knee really is trashed. But it may just be a pain thing and not a stability thing, in which case it makes sense.
He's definitely gotten away from his jab, which is an excellent strike for him. He sets up his follow-on harder punches. Landed it nicely in round 1.
He's put a lot of pressure on Romero here.
Oh!
He clipped him.
Big left hand lands for Whittaker. See if he can follow it up here. So a strong first 90 seconds to round 3 for Robert Whittaker.
He's doing a nice job cutting him off, too, keeping Romero's back towards the fence. Keep an eye if Romero starts to try and laterally move and escape these combinations. Remember what Whittaker did to Jacare. Followed up a right hand with that right high kick, catching you circling away.
As we mentioned off the top, this has been a huge round for Romero in his UFC career. Of course, all of those previous fights were only scheduled for 3, scheduled for 5 here tonight with the UFC middleweight belt on the line.
Exactly right. Finished Derek Brunson, 3rd round. Machida, 3rd round. Chris Weidman, 3rd round.
Tim Kennedy, 5 of 6 UFC KOs, round 3. Ooh.
Boy, and there's that nice right high kick.
Distance strike starting to pile up for Bob Whittaker. Less than 2.5 here to go, round 3. So not much in terms of output from Romero through the left hand there. Whittaker counters. Perhaps Romero starting to fade a little bit.
Yeah, I believe so. And he's looking to just explode with one big bomb and conserve himself in between.
Boy, that was excellent feint. Double feinting there as he closed the distance and really drew out a bad shot from Romero there.
He's still able to move well, despite whatever's going on with his knee. He's able to close the distance well, explode forward, stuff takedowns. He's obviously got some sort of an issue, but he's making up for it.
And Romero's not even throwing strikes, not jabbing, not kicking. Oh, beautiful work there from Robert Whittaker.
You can almost feel Whittaker's confidence rising here as we approach the final minute of this 3rd round.
Whittaker does an excellent job of same-side attacks. A lot of people, if you punch with the right hand or kick with the right foot, they expect you to follow up with the opposite hand or leg. Whittaker using nice right punch, right knee, right punch, right high kick. A little unorthodox, catches guys off guard.
Looked like that right hand landed partially. Robert Whittaker came in with the best strike differential
regardless,
in UFC middleweight history.
Romero's not throwing anything.
Yeah, as fast as Robert Whittaker is, it is very evident that Romero's trying to conserve himself. left hand to the body there.
Yoel Romero has never seen a fourth round in his mixed martial arts career. He is 10 seconds away from doing just that.
I honestly can't remember the last time he threw a punch. I mean, it may have been the first 90 seconds of the round.
Nice. Hooked him with the left hand right at the end.
Soon as we are done. Whittaker so highly focused on his cardio and his fitness, no denying he's the fresher fighter here as we hit these championship rounds. Round 4 underway.
He's using a lot of push kicks, creating distance, and as Brian was saying, he tries to go right behind that with a punch.
Whittaker moving a lot better here in round 4 than he was in round 2. Lands the kick to the body there. That got Romero's attention.
Very smart to attack the body right now.
Beautiful scrambles here. Whittaker up to his feet, trying to hit the switch. Can't make it, gets up to the cage.
Really smart, he almost sprinted towards that fence.
Yeah. There's a lot of energy here being expended by both guys. But if Romero can't get the takedown or can't get any damage to Whittaker, he's landed some good knees here. But this is going to be interesting to see how he fares in the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the round.
Well, this is where he had success in round 2, where he basically just held on to Robert as much as he could. Even if he couldn't take him down, he's going to stay here as much as he can and just rest. And land a few knees trying to win the round.
Robert pummels under. He's up. He's up and he's free and he lands a nice knee to the body.
Outstanding job by Whittaker to get back to his feet. Just over 3 minutes here, round 4. No one talks about Whittaker's grappling. We talk about his takedown defense. Here's a guy, he actively competes in jiu-jitsu. Ooh, you saw something there.
I'll tell you what, he's extremely well prepared for this fight, just like he was against Jacare. For Jacare's exact style of takedowns, he seems very well prepared to break the hold and pummel and avoid some of these takedowns and just the clinch from Romero in general.
Romero's looking at his legs. He's looking at his legs, and remember that flying knee of Romero. It's one of his big weapons. And if he thinks that Whittaker's having a hard time getting out of the way of things.
Big deep breath from Robert Whittaker as we hit the midpoint of round 4. Romero 8-0 in the UFC coming in. Whittaker has won his last 7. Something's got to give here tonight.
There's the knee.
Yep.
It's just harder to time those techniques on Whittaker because he moves well, light on his feet, feints a lot.
Yeah, even with that damaged leg, he's still able to cover distance well. Oh, he caught him with the left.
So Whittaker follows up the body kick with the left hand. Beautiful push.
Kick to the body.
And look how smart he is, right? Some guys will get over aggressive here, try and throw a 2 or 3 punch combo in the pocket, but he immediately gets back out to his range, understanding just how explosive the athlete is he's facing.
Ooh, man, just whiffed with that left uppercut.
It was open though. Let's see if he goes back to it.
Romero's doing very little in terms of striking in this round.
Well, there's the significant strike picture, Joe.
He caught him with that right hand.
Has landed only 21 with just 6 minutes to go.
Beautiful takedown defense.
And that's huge because Romero needs another takedown to try and win this round. He controlled the beginning of it.
Not sure if he dropped Romero there, but he stunned him with a right. Jabs Romero while Yoel
caught him with that left.
Man, beautiful left hand.
Oh, he rocked him.
Quick check on the clock by Whittaker. It reads 34 seconds.
Very little behind that kick. You can see how labored it was.
And he's failing miserably.
Stuffed a shot and landed a beautiful knee.
Look how sloppy that attempt is. He's exhausted.
Whittaker mixing up his strikes beautifully here down the stretch in round 4.
And he is just so intelligent in his approach. Never gets greedy.
Wow.
Wow.
Some technical advice, at least when we listen into the corner of Yoel Romero. 5th and final round of this UFC interim middleweight championship fight. There's a land for Yoel Romero.
Good jab by Whittaker right there. He's catching him coming in because Romero's telegraphing things, getting sloppy with his movements.
And Whittaker's faster. The hand speed difference is very evident here in round 5.
Romero able to duck underneath that.
Beautiful knee.
Faked the right hand, came up the middle of the ring.
Oh, he tagged him. He's hurt.
Whittaker now circling out of harm's way. Oh, big left for Romero. You can feel the tension here inside the T-Mobile Arena.
Boy, Whittaker still has to be smart here. He cannot get greedy. Stay on the outside, get in and get out.
Big, deep breaths for Yoel Romero. He tagged him again with that right hand. He's got a cut over his right eye, his left eye.
Romero's pushing here, though. He knows he's got to win here, man. He's throwing some heavy strikes now.
He is so tired. Good front kick to the body.
Smart.
Whittaker able to get the guard up to block that head kick. 3.5 minutes now to go.
Whittaker's tired as well. You can see it. A lot of good feints by Whittaker.
Yeah. These punches are just getting slower and slower for Romero.
Good front kick again.
I love the body work from Whittaker right now. If I'm in his corner, I'm screaming, attack the body.
Again. Oh! That front kick to the body's money. Boy, both of these men exhausted.
Romero has been cut twice in this round, once courtesy of a knee.
This really is who wants it most. These guys are beat down.
It is all that clinch work. Rounds 1 and 2, there was a lot of clinching, a lot of digging for underhooks. Man, that is so fatiguing. And these guys actually accepted this on 6 weeks' notice. Vice, the typical 2 months you get to prepare for a fight.
And Whittaker less than 3 months removed from the win over Jacare de Souza, again attacking with that kick to the body. These will be a long 2+ minutes.
He just peeked at the clock as well.
Romero on the counter. Once again, Whittaker gets that right hand up. He circles away from that power left of the soldier of God, Yoel Romero.
Boy, and there's no head movement. I mean, Romero right now is an easy target to find. It's just key for Whittaker.
Romero takes a shot so well, though. I mean, he's got an iron chin. The only guy who ever really stunned them in the octagon is Tim Kennedy. Look at this.
Huge.
Whittaker on top.
For Whittaker. You just don't know if Romero has the energy to get back to his feet at this point.
This could be it right here. If he can keep him down here. And for Romero, it's imperative that he just, whatever he's got in him, he's got to explode and get back up to his feet or try to reverse the position.
And he's not even picking his feet up off the mat at this point.
Less than a minute to go. You can be sure Whittaker's going to try to stay active here. Elbows to the body. Total strike picture there, round by round. A big 5th thus far for Robert Whittaker.
And 0 attempt from Romero to get back to his feet right now.
Well, and if Whittaker could close the round here on the ground, it could be huge for him in what has been a closely contested championship fight.
Look at this, stepping over, full mount, lost it, half guard.
Big elbows! One of those opened up a nasty cut.
All these to the back of the head. That's why Big John ripped his hand away.
Nasty elbows by Whittaker. Romero trying to get to full guard, can't make it. Trying to get back up to his feet.
Outstanding groundwork from Whittaker down the stretch. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Whittaker and Yoel Romero go the distance in this UFC interim middleweight championship fight tonight in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Both fighters seem to think they have done enough.
What do you think, Bryce Dan?
You know, I feel like Robert Whittaker did enough to win the last 3 rounds. Thought he dropped the first 2, but you know, you just never know. Just like the co-main event.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I would like to see the better scoring system in place for these championship fights. But I agree with you. I think Whittaker did enough in the last 3 rounds, and clearly Yoel Romero conserving his energy.
Let's get you the fight replay, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
And this is that front leg side kick. And there's the hook kick. There's a takedown by Romero. Front kick to the body by Whittaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47 for the winner by unanimous decision and new interim UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!